Number 328. Trapinch, the ant pit Pokémon. Trapinch's nest is a sloped, bowl-like pit dug in sand. This Pokémon patiently waits for prey to tumble down the pit. Its giant jaws have enough strength to crush even boulders. Fantastic, Trapinch. You're doing such a great job. Hey, how do you think it digs the pits? Just scoops them like an ice cream scoop? Like using its mouth?
Yeah, I think it does actually.
That's the only way I can imagine.
The other way I can imagine is like a dog digging a hole. Like it uses its just like front legs to dig and just piles of sand fly out behind it.
But I can't imagine legs less made for digging than Trapinches that just terminate in a perfect circle.
Yeah.
Trapinch is like one of the slowest Pokemon. Says that those legs aren't really great for doing stuff like that probably requires a lot of fast movement.
Yeah.
What were you thinking for this Pokemon?
My word for this Pokemon is nymph.
Oh?
So when I say that, I'm referring to the nymph stage in the life cycle of a dragonfly. So Trapinch, as we've explored previously, evolves into Vibrava and then Flygon, which both remind me very much of dragonflies. Flygon just being a literal dragon that flies. So Trapinch is in the nymph stage of that life cycle, which is when it has legs and it can crawl around, but it doesn't have its wings yet.
That's really interesting. And I think that's going to feed pretty directly into my word, which is doodlebug.
What does that mean?
So, Trapinch may also be based on the larval stage of the antlion, a creature often mistaken.
Okay, so we both seem to
often mistaken for a dragonfly.
Incredible.
Antlions in their larval forms often dig pits to trap passing ants and other prey. That's actually why they're called antlions, because it was supposed that if you're an ant, then this is like your equivalent of a lion is coming across one of these buddies. And so they're called antlions.
Lions don't specifically go out of their way to eat humans, though.
No, they don't dig human traps like, I don't know, set up TVs in the desert or something. Unlike the antlion, which will dig pits for this precise purpose. The thing is, though, you can find that information anywhere that it's based on an antlion. So I went one further and found that another name for antlions are doodlebugs. And I just think that's better.
I think that is a better name.
Well, it looks like we were really in the same mind space with this one, weren't we?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Where we're not in the same mind space is our scores, though, because to me, this is 5 out of 5. Trapinch, you rock. Live your life.
Trapinch, you're a decent Pokemon. I'm going to give you 2.5 stars.
That brings us to a very contentious 7.5 out of 10 for Trapinch.
Next!